We walk into clients and customers and big companies around the world and talk to them about agents, and man, are they in different places mentally about what this is. And that's sort of where the conversation starts. And then the end of it is bringing something to life, bringing an agentic solution to life for a client. What's the what? Give me some perspective on where companies are, and sort of whether they're ready to jump in on this. Do they even understand it? Like, what's the starting point? What's the first difficulty we encounter?
Was going to challenge Mike a moment ago. You mentioned that there's something now that we no longer have to explain to people. But I was going to challenge you that there are a few things that I find I don't have to at least explain to some people someplace, because understanding is not uniform across all of our clients, and there are gaps in different realms. Whether it be what the data needs to look like to support an agent and actually be successful, or what LLMs actually are capable of, as well as the sorts of things that LLMs and agents are good at and the things that they aren't good at. So it's not uniform, and that's why every implementation has its own sort of sticking points, I guess. And it's really dependent on how far along they are in that educational curve about the technology, as well as who's bought in within the organization, whether it be someone at the very top or if it's some people towards the bottom who are really craving this. It's a very different experience depending where you're working.
Yeah, I think that's right. And just to double down on that, I think one of the things we see as we're starting out these projects is first step is aligning everyone from the sponsors who may already be further along this learning curve down to the people who they've asked to deliver the project. And these folks may have some fear that an AI agent is going to come in and take away their job. So there is a lot of alignment that happens in the early stage of a project. The other thing I'll say is one of the things as we bring those team members along who may be fearful for this kind of disruption, you spend 80% of your time actually doing analysis, and that leaves you 20% of your time as a human to understand and explain and take action on those results. With an agent, we like to flip that so that now you're spending 20% of your time because the agent is helping you get to answers faster. And then you as a human, it's not replacing you. It's giving you time to be the human in the loop and to make those really next level decisions or strategic direction based on that additional information that you have that you've never been able to get to before.
Spot on. Yeah, I mentor a lot of students that are coming through college, and they are all afraid right now because those jobs are gone, and for entry level programmers who just code, right? And my direction to them is to think of it in exactly the terms that Nicole was mentioning, which is that people still have the humanity in the loop, right? We have the ability to take responsibility, right? An LLM does not have that ability. We have the ability to say no to a thing that an LLM may be obliged to answer. We have the ability to spend money, to actually allocate resources. LLMs are a long way from being empowered with those capabilities. Not saying it's not going to happen, but I am saying that we are a long way from it. And I was talking to my wife about this. My analogy is the LLM is like it's like a quantum physics book, right? I tried quantum physics, and I understand the outside of the book. I see the book, it's on the shelf. Doesn't mean that I know quantum physics, right? There's an LLM that has superhuman intelligence that I can get for 6 cents a million tokens, right? Now, it's like a book on a shelf. It can't, I can't use it for anything except maybe, I don't know, hitting cockroaches or something. It needs a purpose that requires superhuman intelligence, and people get to decide what that purpose is. It has to be open to the right page and applied in the correct way to use that intelligence, right? So the humans are still in the world, and the cats are too, evidently. Yeah, so the humans are in the world, and not just in the loop, right? And the LLMs are not. We are deciding what they do, and using them better is what's going to make enterprises successful.